inside do you want?
Oh, I'll take the inside. That's what my pack is. Alright. So since we had to unpack both of our backpacks, I thought I'd use this opportunity to talk about some of the stuff that we had. There was a really neat part in the video for Valley View where I was digging through your pack to find the open L, and you see like an Maxpedition bag fall into the side, and carabiners, and I know when I was on YouTube and looking for gear, something like that, I would have gone, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that called? You know, so maybe we should unload and talk about our stuff. So I'll start, like show and tell. I brought my Cabela's hat, thrift store, like $2. T-shirt, just cotton, right, that I had over top of this Patagonia ultralight t-shirt, which I got for 95 cents at the thrift store. This was like, I don't know, 95 cents at the thrift store. And what are these? Columbia pants, 95, no, I'm kidding. This was probably about $5, you know, under $10 at the thrift store. I wear them to work like all the time. And, oops, don't spill your drink. Raw. Back there. I also had this Mountain Hardwear fleece I wore at night and to warm up, you know, in between the hiking, because you get chilly in the cool if you stood with all the sweat on you for a while. And this is another thrift store find, $2 or $3. Let's see, and the last thing of the clothing I was going to talk about, except for the bed clothing, was I took these Julbo glasses I sent away to eBay to get, and I love them. They're super duper cool. Check them out. You can take this part off if you don't want it, but that's exactly why I bought it. Kind of like blinders. Like I'm a horse, I just stay on the trail. You know. I didn't take the big, heavy, cool holder because that's extra weight. Okay, your turn. Talk about what's in the outside of your pack. Your hat would be a good start.
I wore this. It's a wool hat.
This isn't
Foldable.
inside of it.
Dorfman Pacific.
Thrift
Nice
store.
hat. Yeah, thrift store.
Thrift store was like $2 or $3, maybe. At the most, like $5.
I didn't bring any of my clothes.
Oh, that's all right. All his stuff was also thrift store finds over the last couple of years. You just gotta keep haunting the thrift stores and know when they get in new stuff. Look at the brands.
So, Crocs. This is my camp shoes. Worked out great.
Thrift store.
On the outside of the pack, so we can grab it, I had this get it off. See, I don't know the brand on this pack.
Now,
But this is our first aid kit, so we kept it on the outside so we can grab it.
This was a complete kit I bought at the gun show. It was like $20, and I added a snake bite kit and a camp soap and, you know, ibuprofen and stuff like that. That was a great deal. I've hardly used anything in there, thank God. I almost had to on this trip. Wait, I almost stepped on that rattlesnake.
Of course, our Katadyn
We had
water
two.
filter
We had two.
system.
What happened to the other one? Broke?
The other one's broken. Remember?
Yeah.
We didn't take that.
What's your pack?
Oh, I've got a
Carson?
Jansport.
Yeah. I really like your pack. It's kind of like the kind of stuff I grew up with, the frame pack. Yet it's really a lot more compact than the ones my dad
Backpack
used to
was
carry.
I don't know. Let's see.
I think that's Mountain Hardwear too. We bought these last year for Yosemite, and we wanted to be toasty in the camp. I wanted to be completely comfortable, enjoying myself.
Pinhole 20 goes out in 20 degrees.
Super wonderful.
Pacific Outdoor sleeping pad.
That was a good deal. You know, the sleeping pad and the sleeping bags, we actually had to go to like a real camping store and spend real money on that. That's why we're getting our stuff at the thrift store. We're just trying to save where we can. Oh, and I love this one. This is my idea.
Thermalite 2 bivy. We put our sleeping bags in these to keep even warmer.
It wasn't really that cold. It's just we're babies. We want to feel comfy. You kind of, moisture kind of collects on the outside of that thing, but if you're in that nice thick sleeping bag, you'll never know it. And I love this.
Little candle lantern.
It was one of the first things I bought for my bug out bag a couple years ago.
Extra rope.
Yeah.
Some gloves I found
Thrift
at the
store.
thrift store.
They're actually they're
National Geographic.
I always wonder, would they give those away? Did somebody actually
Little,
send away for those?
Is it a monocular?
Yeah. I got that eBay. Made in China, works great. Kind of feels flimsy, but super light and works good.
Kenko 15 by 32.
Cheap.
There's
Not
our
bad.
camp stove.
MSR.
So it was pretty small.
That's so cool. What, my turn to
Yep.
go back to me? Okay, and we also both brought our, I just got this cheap Columbus backpack at Big Five. I'm actually using it for my bug out bag, but I decided to take it on this trip to give it a try. It wasn't too bad. The clips are not great. The elastics, I mean the stretchy cord stuff is good. Some of didn't want to really hold on to this. I'm not sure if that's really what it was for, the pad, but this elastic, the clips were slippery. But it was okay. It was certainly comfortable. I think it's probably either it's me, I'm getting better at keeping the weight off my shoulders and off my hips and adjusting as they go along, or it's actually a lot nicer than even my Laurel pack. It just was more comfortable. Okay, for a cheap backpack. And we both brought our Hennessy hammocks. I love these. They're big though. They're really, I kind of wish I could afford the smaller ones. I think they're like 2.5 or 3 pounds, or maybe more, I'm not sure. But they're a complete system and they work really, really good. Tying them to the tree is super easy. The hard part is finding trees to tie to in camp, because you need like a couple trees with the open space. And for the two of us, we were going to do 3 trees like that, and you know, luckily we could, but they were kind of skinny, you know, and you don't want to damage any of the trees, otherwise they'll make a law against the whole thing if they haven't already. And the other thing I brought was this car reflector that made a nice chair, and this piece of Tevek that I spray painted that we used as an extra tarp. Oh, I had my Go Girl, of course, which is right inside of here, which is well worn. she's been used quite a few times. And this is kind of my hygiene kit, you know, toothbrush and toilet paper and stuff like that. And a teeny, cheap little Sheffield, you know, pliers if I needed them. I like the little Sheffield things. They're cheap, but they're really kind of nice. These were my eating utensils. Oh yeah, I wanted to show this thing. And that mask I had on is just something I got at a Halloween store for $1. I thought it was neat. It's a good, you know, wipe your nose, kind of just scare people. Oh, the monster comes, you'll scare the monster. Oh, and I love these. Thrift store. I got them for like, I don't know, $2. They're down. I highly recommend these. I think I'm going to try to get you a pair. I see North Face makes some. Get you a good pair.
What brand are those?
These are Sierra Design. I think the North Face ones are nicer. But the Sierra Designs are nice. I'm very happy with these. My husband got me the Patagonia Down light jacket. Thank you. And I have my own SOL Escape Bivy. This is the newer one that's breathable. This is the first one I got. This is made by Adventure Medical Kits. And this is like actually like a sleeping bag, but I would put something like a what do you call it, a fleece blanket or something like that in these things, and not just by themselves. But you could, if you're really, if it's really warm and you're really a balls out person, you could probably just do these. I wouldn't, but we put these just around our sleeping bags, and you could probably just lay outside with these if you were really with the sleeping bag. No thanks. That's an idea. Excitement. And this is a coffee kit I put together from some of the stuff. I got ideas either from Mini Bowl Design with Tinny. I love your work. You are like the backpacking Ben Franklin. You're such a genius. And this is like these 2 Ziploc cups that he used to sell. And then he would kind of cut the top out of this blue ring, and so you can put them together. And that way you have a cup and a bowl. Really ingenious. And then this was my own Heineken pot that I made after I drank a Heineken. And there's coffee in there, and my alcohol stove. And this is what I use to make my coffee in the morning, so we're not using up our fuel for our camp stove. And I love this thing. I played around with this so much. This has actually gotten a lot of use just because I like to play with it. Okay, so there's, let's not take time on that. There's that. Oh, ooh, inflatable pillow. Very nice. The nice thing is the little feature that you don't know about. Oh, I spilled my drink. With these sleeping bags is the inside of the stuff sack has this really nice soft micro fleece, and so you can turn it inside out and stuff things in it and make it into a pillow. So I really like these sleeping bags. These are neat.
And my big find here was this down jacket. It's made by O'Neill. It's got the thumb holes. $25.
Yeah, that was great. It was a great find. Okay, so this is a tomahawk. It's made from a horseshoe file. Look at that tanker out there.
I don't know what we're doing.
Oh, we're gonna take the stuff out of our pack and do like some video on some of the gear we've collected over, might as well, over the last couple years. What we decided to take on this trip. Wow, it's so pretty out there.